Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another e-rev cast. We have a huge ESEA invite match tonight between Team Dynamic and the Fighting Irish. Casting with me tonight is Nate Shock Osmanski. And we have a new guy on board tonight, Roger that, Eastsound. What's going on, Raj? How you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing well, John. How have you been?
I am doing absolutely awesome. I'm looking forward to this match tonight. Everyone knows Team Dynamic, huge team. They are the former X3O, currently right now 12-2 in at the very top of ESEA invite. And what can we expect from these two teams, Shock?
But you're pretty much gonna see Dynamic roll over this team. You're got a 12-2 team versus a 7-7 team. Dynamic beats pretty much everyone. Current ETS champs of 2011. They just had that land up in Canada. Pretty much dominated everybody. 16-5, 16-8. I think only one team got 10 rounds on the team, and then the rest of the matches were just finished off real quick.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I mean, they're by far, in a way, the best CSS team in the country right now. As you mentioned, they are 12-2, and we are down to the last 2 weeks of Season 8 here before we hit the playoffs. So, right now, Fighting Irish really needs to step up their game and pull in some rounds here. I'm assuming, I'm not really sure, well actually we have to wait for the Crips and Bloods round here, the Pistols and Knives. But Fighting Irish, they really need to step up their game. Right now in their past 6 matches, they are actually 4-2, which is not too bad coming into the second half of the season here. So hopefully they can maybe pull off an upset against Dynamic here. We'll have to wait and see. They do have a couple of decent fraggers on their team in Danny Jones and Flom, so we'll see what they can do. And looks like we're just waiting for 2 more guys for Fighting Irish to jump in here. There's one, and we just need one more, and we're going to be ready to go.
Yeah, like you said, we're still waiting on the 5th player for Fighting Irish here. We have all 5 from Dynamic in, the typical starters as you see here. Just getting a warm-up in, trying to get a feel for the server right now. Yeah, I'd really predict a blowout here. I couldn't see more than a 16-10 in favor of Dynamic. I don't really see Fighting Irish, giving them that much of trouble on D2. They played D2 over and over again, and this is the most popular map in Counter-Strike history.
Yeah, that's definitely a true story right there. Speaking of Dust 2, after this cast is done, for everyone who's watching out there right now, be sure to stick around. We actually have a second match coming your way a little bit later tonight, 11 o'clock Eastern. It's an ESEA Open match between the Big Dogs and Outcausing Panic. I believe it is Big Dogs. They have Clown on their team, formerly of the CGS. Is that correct, Nate?
Yeah, we're gonna see Clown from the old CGS San Francisco Optics playing. Yeah, he's playing in the lower teams now. I don't know personally why. I don't know if they pay the guy or what's going on there. But yeah, he plays for Big Dogs. You're gonna see him up against the OCP project. Former, that organization's been around for a while. I actually played on that organization back in 1.6 back in the day. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty good match to see for an open. You got the pro players like that, and then you got the open style of rushing things and doing more things. Whereas you see here in this invite match, we're going to see more strict and tight strats where everything's done over and over again, just playing it hard. You're going to see a lot of same setups. But open teams like to switch it up and do a lot more, try new things out, because they're just building their teams and building their chemistry.
Yep, that's definitely true there, Nate. Good point on how the strategies are actually different between invite and open teams. And since we're talking about Clown here in the open division, I'm actually kind of curious, and I hate to kind of bring this up here, and believe me, I'm not putting Clown down by any means whatsoever, but I wonder if it has anything to do with what happened a couple of years ago, back when Clown and Devour were in the CGS, and there was that, I believe it's a cheating mishap. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with Clown playing on an open team right now, or it could just be simple, you know, that he just wants to kind of start over again from scratch and, you know, make some new friends and try to build a new team, build a new dynasty.
Yeah, so you can see that we got the last member of Fighting Irish coming in here now. Going to give you a quick roster rundown. I know they're not all on the same side, but give you a roster rundown for each team here. We got Dynamic with Anger, Adrian, Pex, AZK, and Legend over there, LGD. And then on Fighting Irish, we got Chance Thomas, Zord, Flom, Harry, I guess we can say that little kitty style, and then Danny Jones just joining in. He is a pretty good player. So we're going to see some nice frags from Danny Jones here tonight. He was one of their strongest players on their team, I can tell you that. But, you know, Dynamic's going to, I don't know, I'm just a big fanboy of Dynamic. I don't know if it's just the popularity or what it is, but I just see them roll teams over and over again.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. And I hate to sound biased towards any team here, but Dynamic has really proven themselves in pretty much every game that they've participated in. Back in the day when they started out in COD 2, in the early days of COD 2, all the way through the Battlefield series, up into COD 4, as well as COD Black Ops, which unfortunately they just lost their Black Ops team recently, but they were doing actually quite well from that. And then obviously picking up the former X3O Counter-Strike Source team here, they are just straight up killing everybody in every game that they're in. And looks like we're going to do a couple of predictions here while we got the knife and pistol round going. So, Raj, since you mentioned that to me, what do you have for predictions here in this match?
I think, as you said, Dynamic does have the edge here, but I also think on a map like Dust 2, you know, anything can happen. I could easily see Fighting Irish getting some quick and easy rounds. But having said that, I still think Dynamic will take this in a 16-8 final score here.
Yeah, personally, I'm going to have it going 16-10 in favor of Dynamic at the most. I like that 16-8 prediction. And then what's your prediction here for this match, John? And then let's get into this pistol round.
Yep, you know, I know that there was a different user online that also predicted 16-8. I believe that was Modal on the ESEA match comms there. I'm going to say 16-5 just because we're coming up to the playoff season, and Team Dynamic's going to want to show everyone that, you know, they mean business here coming into the playoffs, and they're just going to just roll over everyone. So, with that being said, why don't you go ahead and take this first pistol round here, Nate?
Alright, so right now we got them split up. AZK coming through lower, taking down Flom there. We had a little push through mid. We had three guys from Dynamic in middle. We had AZK and Anger going over through B tunnels, pushing up. Now they're going to take Catwalk as Adrian comes up, taking down Zord. Looks like they're going to slow push this Catwalk. Flashes into the site. They're going to take that A bomb site here. We got one there on the ramp. Looks like they're going to fall back. Going through the tunnels. Anger coming out with bomb. Chance Thomas taken down too. Going to take down Pex and Adrian as Legend takes down Danny Jones over there. So 1v2 situation all up to Chance Thomas here, who is in middle. You can see him with 23 HP coming lower. We got Legend coming up slow as they're going to get that bomb plant in the back of the B bomb site. Chance coming up from the B tunnels right now. He's creeping in, checking those boxes real quick. As you like to see, pro players like to check every angle before they take the site. Looks like one coming through window and one inside site. They're going to take him down very easily. Legend taking him down with the clock. See Legend getting 2 kills that round. Chance Thomas with a big double frag onto 2 of those Dynamic players, but unable to win that round. It's going to be 1-0 in favor of Team Dynamic. And we're going to go into the second pistol round and see what happens.
Yep, you know, that was definitely a good pickup there by Chance Thomas. He kind of made a little bit of a mistake by taking so long on engaging B site there. I think that's what got him killed. Then he didn't seem too quick on the trigger either. But good match, good first round either way from both teams. Adrian's going to start it off here, headshot on Flom. He's also going to get a pistol on Danny Jones, taking out the top fragger for the Fighting Irish. And looks like we have Chance Thomas and Zord covering B site right now. And they're going to move into mid, as it looks like they have picked up on Dynamic strategy as they're in mid as well, with Pex moving into B tunnels. I'm sorry, he's moving up Catwalk right now. And let's see what we got here. It looks like Dynamic's going to be making a push for A. Yes, they are. The bomb is planted at A now. AZK getting a kill there. Getting a second kill on Zord right after Zord took out Adrian. And it is now a 4-on-1, and AZK is going to finish it off. Gets a 3 kill that round, last one being on Highway. And Dynamic is up 2-0. They're going to get a nice buy here. I see a couple of MP5s, and we're definitely going to see a couple more AKs here as AZK was able to keep his. So, go ahead and take this one away, Nate.
Yeah, you saw that surprise buy from Team Dynamic. They knew that there was a push and a stack in the middle from the previous pistol round, so they decided to push up. They saw 2 and lower, and they actually stacked that B-bomb site, hoping for a B-rush. AZK getting a kill on Chance Thomas here, as Pex peeks outside that B-bomb site, gonna kill Howie over here. Adrian taking down Danny Jones, that AK-47. Adrian is over in middle, taking down another one. Zord gonna go down in the hands of him as well. Bomb, last man remaining. As you can see here, he is on top of that box inside of Spawn, gonna try to get a kill, but Peck sees him, takes him down, and that's gonna be 3-0 in favor of Team Dynamic. I really like that last round, as you can see that they knew what they were doing the first pistol, and that second, they surprised by. They brought up MP5s, one guy got an AK, and they just pushed down middle and beasted it. There was 2 lower, and then there was 2 upper B tunnels actually, so they got 2 kills early, and then they called out that there was a rotation and a stack in that B-bomb site, so they rushed Legend up with bomb at that long, and then they took cat. So we're going to see what happens here in this 4th round of play. Is it's 3-0 in favor of Team Dynamic, and bomb is in hands of Anger. So how don't you take us away?
Right now it actually looks like they're sending Adrian long here as a little bit of a diversion. 2 down mid and 2 into B right now. Smokes down mid, flashes on the catwalk, and Legend and AZK it looks like AZK is actually going to be moving up through B tunnels with the op there. Kind of a slow push. Bomb is down in the tunnels right now, just kind of holding on to it. AZK picks it up here. And let's see, who do we have watching B site? Chance Thomas is actually watching mid from B. Takes down Adrian. Pex will pick up Chance Thomas though, and Danny Jones actually is going to pick up 2 more kills. Makes it a 4-on-1 in favor of the Fighting Irish. This is their chance to actually pick up this this round here. AZK is the last one left alive. He is actually going back through T-spawn right now. Let's see what he does here. It looks like he's going to take a peek down mid. And Zord is actually right in front of T-spawn right now. So let's see, it looks like Zord's actually looking the wrong way here. He might get picked off in the back if he doesn't pay attention. Zord's actually going to make a move. He's coming around to T-spawn. AZK gets the easy pick on him. And it looks like AZK is actually just going to hold off and save that op here. Good choice by him. Doesn't want to lose that op. They should have a decent amount of money, even though they didn't get the bomb planted on that round there. Looks like a couple of AK buys up here, so it wasn't a bad round there. Good job on saving that op, and a great round by Fighting Irish, picking up their first round. It is now 3-1. Raj, why don't you actually go ahead and take care of this round here?
Yeah, sure. Looks like the Dynamic's just going to try and push mid, push long, just try and do a 3-2 A split. Looks like the CT's Fighting Irish are going to keep doing that 2-1-2 setup. You can see Harry already pushing up into the B tunnels, recognizing it looks like an A push, and Anger's going to come in, takes over A side along with AZK, and looks like Dynamic does now have full control over A bomb site. They're going to plant for long and have 2 guys ready long, 1 CT spawn. This should be a pretty quick and easy round for Dynamic, as we can see what Chance Thomas and Harry are doing. Looks like they're going to just try and take it easy, fall back. Looks like Harry's already trying to get away and gets taken down by AZK's Swift off there, and Chance Thomas is going to hang out in B tunnels and do his best to save that Colt, which is probably the right play at this point. No sense in forcing anything here on 5-on-1 situation. Bomb down, planted for long A. Looks like that time is going to keep expiring down, and that's going to be the round. As you can see, Dynamic pick up 1 more round, make it 4-1 overall. Well, looks like Chance is able to get an exit here, but not before he gets taken down by LGD. I really think that Dynamic recognizes that they're just the confident, dominant team here. They're just gonna keep working those picks, keep outgunning them, keep out-peeking them, keep outsmarting Fighting Irish. But I do think that Fighting Irish will be able to hold it down, eventually lock down their sights. They're gonna keep playing this 2-1-2 setup. Eventually they'll be able to lock things down and make it, hopefully make a nice little match out of this. I'll let you take it, Nate.
Yeah, you can see here AZK with an opening frag onto Flom here with that off edge shot. Anger coming up, taking down Zoid with a AK-47 headshot. AZK with another off down middle onto Danny Jones here. And it looks like they got bomb all the way up long A, and they're going to go for that plant as Pex and his teammate over there. Adrian picking down into CT spawn. AZK with another kill onto Chance Thomas. And getting the last kill, taking down Howie. Amazing round right there by AZK. Beasting kids all day long. Current game score is going to be 5-1 in favor of Dynamic. Like I said, they're just going to beast and roll over this team. So what do you think they can do?
Right now, to be honest with you, Nate, it looks like the Fighting Irish really, they need to play mid a little bit better. They're taking too long to actually push into either of the bomb sites for defense. They're actually moving a little bit quicker this time here, as they're sending 2 into B, Highwee and Chance Thomas. So Chance Thomas is actually their top fragger right now at 4 and 6, which is not good at all. Highwee is actually going to get a couple of bullets in on Anger, but Anger's going to take him out anyways. And it looks like Legend's actually going to get a headshot there on Flom. Flom is actually 0-6 right now. I expected a little bit more out of him, but unfortunately he's just not picking up the pace at all. Zord is the last man standing for Fighting Irish. It is a 5-on-1 situation. Dynamic's actually sending the bomb back through their T-spawn there. Adrian's going to pick up the final kill with a D shot on Zord. Zord did actually take down Legend in that one, but that's not going to be good enough there. You can't bring it down to a 1-on-4 and expect to win out against a team like Dynamic.
Yeah, you definitely saw that he tried to get the kills there. He got that Deagle headshot onto that one terrorist, but then he just ran out of bullets, and unfortunately got taken down. AZK with a nice pick through mid double doors onto Flum. Gonna make it a 1v1 situation inside the B right now, as they're gonna try to push up and get that kill early as he falls back into B tunnels. Not able to kill him. He did pre-fire that K-sharp box, and the guy ended up coming there just a second half, so he just missed out on that. Bomb is in the hands of Adrian right now, so we're gonna get a lock on him. You see him creeping up with an off in hand, gonna pick that corner for long A. Not seeing anybody, flashes over, and they're going to try to take this pit right now, and they're going to try to work their way into A. Danny Jones throwing nades and smokes over here at the catwalk. As Zord takes down Pex over there, over at the ramp, coming around, taking down Legend, and then Adrian jumping down with the Deagle, taking him down. Now there is a guy right in front of that pit, and Adrian's going to have to take him down as he backs off. So they're gonna take Cat right now, and Adrian actually got taken down during flash. So I kind of missed that one. I got 2 inside of that A bomb site. Bomb is down right now, so they cannot get the plant. So they either need to go for all the kills right now or get that bomb. So bomb is down at the wall. As AZK coming through, taking down Howie. Flashes off from the behind that big box here long. You can see there is one CT right there as they're going to push up and try to take him. His Anger's right there facing off against him. They do pick up the bomb. They flash out. Oh, throws a nade right into his face. Danny Jones coming out, taking down AZK. Can he get the second kill? No, Anger takes him down. Bomb is down right by Anger. So it's a 1v1 situation against Anger and Chance right now, who is up on the catwalk. Going to catch him on the cross, see if he can get the kill. Unable to get the kill as he's going to try to get that bomb, throwing some flashes in. Going to get that bomb down. He is blind right now, so he's got a partial blind on Anger. Anger peeks out, trying to take him down. He's got 56 HP, hitting some shots on him. It's 48 to 56 right now as he gets over to Goose, and Chance is trying to kill him, hoping for the peek. Going to go over to the ramp and try to rush up here. Going to peek him real quick as he shifts positions. Anger takes him down. OP right now, getting outplayed by Team Dynamic. And the Fighting Irish are currently sitting at 1 round now, and it is 7-1 in favor of Team Dynamic. That was just a godly performance by Anger right there. He just juked him completely. Raj, what do you think that this team needs to do, Fighting Irish? What do you think they need to do to win?
Well, I think they really need to get out of this 2-1-2 setup that they keep getting paralyzed with. I think Dynamic Strat Call, I believe it's Legend, is completely dissecting this Fighting Irish 2-1-2. They really need to break off and focus more on that, holding down that cat in the long game, and switch over to a 3-1-1. I think, look at Dynamic, look at Pex. He's already down in CT spawn from cat. Look at that, look at that. Look at Adrian picking through the rotators. They need to get out of this 2-1-2 setup and switch over to 3-1-1. I'm going to say that probably more than once this half. It's really hard to watch as the strat caller over for Fighting Irish needs to start analyzing this a little bit better and needs to switch gears here. This is just utter demolition here on the part of Dynamic. You know, like I said, Legend is just recognizing this, and they're going to keep taking that cat, and they're going to keep taking that long, and they're going to get 4 kills within the first 25 seconds because they know that there's going to be 2 at B and 1 at mid, and it's going to take them a long time to rotate, and 2 guys can't hold down this Dynamic, not these players. And maybe hold down some other guys, but not this Dynamic squad. Not when you got guys like Anger and AZK rifling it up and for you. Let you take this round over, John.
You know, I'm definitely going to agree with you on that, and right now I'm kind of sensing a lack of communication amongst the Fighting Irish players here. Zord was the last guy standing, picks up an op, and he just pretty much, you know, after he moved out of double doors, he just kind of stood there by T-spawn as he let himself get surrounded. High Wee is actually going to start off this round with a couple of kills on AZK and Legend. Pex is going to pick up a headshot on Danny Jones, so High Wee actually gets the 3 kill here as he takes out Anger before being taken out by Pex. That was actually a good round by High Wee, picking up 3 kills there. It is now a 3-on-2 situation, and looks like Fighting Irish is actually going to be rotating back to B, which is definitely a good call. You have Pex and Adrian moving through B tunnels right now, coming in with an op. And looks like Adrian's gonna smoke out here. Gets taken out by Flom. Flom finally steps it up, gets his first kill of the match with the op. And let's see what he can do here. It is 1-on-1. Flom's got 84 on his health here, so he should be good to go. And Zord is gonna take Pex out. Fighting Irish finally picks up their second round. It is now 8-2 with only 5 rounds left before the halftime. They actually need to pick up about 3 more rounds here, hopefully 3 more rounds, so that they can kind of get a better start on the T side. Nate, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I really think that they need, you know, a comfortable round. I would think, just being a player, is a 9-6 half. That's the closest you can have it. I really feel this map is CT sided though, so I feel like it's not going to really help the Fighting Irish. But you never know. When it comes, the difference between open leagues and invite leagues is sometimes the maps play different. With better strats, you have better T sides. So we got one here on the ramp, and he's going to peek out. Zord trying to take down Anger. Anger just derps him in the face. That AK-47 going to rush in with the bomb and get that plant. Legend is down early in the round, so we have a 4v4 situation, and it's all up to this team to retake that A bomb site as they kind of stack. They put the guy all the way in ramp. Is AZK going to get a nade onto Danny Jones, a fadeaway nade as he fell back into the tunnels, and now Anger going to take down Hey Wee. And it's a 4v, make it a 1, because Adrian just took down Flam over there in CT spawn. And it's all up to Chance Thomas, who's on catwalk. Adrian popping down, taking him down. And it's going to be 9-2 in favor of Dynamic. They just come back from losses. They lose 1 round, and they just come back and feast about 6 rounds. And it's just unbelievable to see. It's just amazing performance by this Dynamic team. Top world contenders.
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, it actually looks like Dynamic isn't even really playing out some their top strats right now. I think they're just kind of fudging their way through this here, as they are up 9-2, only 4 rounds, including this one. AGR gets the touchdown pass on Chance Thomas, as well as a follow-up frag on Flom. High Wee will take out Anger, though. Hex is going to follow up on that. They are trading kills back and forth right now. 3-on-2 in favor of Dynamic. Oh, and that will end very quickly as Adrian and Legend finish off the Fighting Irish, and they are up now 10-2. 3 rounds left before the halftime. Raj, what does the Fighting Irish have to do to get back into this, other than take the next 3 rounds here?
Well, that's what they need to do. They need to get those 3 rounds. They need to do whatever they can. And it looks like they're going to get a little creative here. Looks like they're going to try a cat stack here. Quick cat boost. Just trying to switch it up on Dynamic. Try and catch them off guard, but I don't think it's going to work. I think Dynamic is too smart, too savvy, and with uppers like AZK and Adrian, look at that. They're just going to be able to stop those pushes very quickly. Looks like Flum is able to take out Anger, but I still do expect Dynamic to take out this wrong. They're just too smart to fall for a simple quick cat push. So it looks like it's going to be an interesting round here. All the counter-terrorists, all the Fighting Irish have rotated over to long A. They recognize that Dynamic is in control of that A bomb site, and Adrian is going to get the bomb down. If they can get it over for long, if they get the bomb down for long, it's good night. They're going to get a guy like AZK out in pit or out by that ramp over there, and they're just going to win the round very easily, very quickly. And it does look like Fighting Irish has just about 25, 26 total kills, and going through 13 rounds now. That 2 kills per round of the whole team is not going to cut it. That's just pure annihilation on Dynamic's part. Kind of like Shock mentioned, they are doing the right things strat-wise. Dynamic is switching it up, as you saw. They were unsuccessful when they took B bomb site 3 rounds ago, but it was a nice little switch up to try and catch Fighting Irish off guard and keep them honest. So they don't do little stacks like this. But nonetheless, it's not going to work. There's not much Fighting Irish can do now that they're down 2-11, even though it can be a T-sided map. But I don't think that 2 rounds on a CT side is going to give them enough cushion, no matter how good of a strats, no matter how good of a shots that they got going on T-side. Nate?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to go into this 14th round, so we got 2 more rounds left, and they crucially need to win these rounds, otherwise they're just going to be out of it for the second half, because AZK with an M4, dude, not going to happen. You guys can see that we have bomb here in the hands of Pex, and they are just going to rush a site as they're just getting up middle, smoking it off and flashing over. They're going to take that catwalk. Pex coming up, checking that catwalk by himself right now. It's going to be joined by a teammate, hopefully, but it looks like they're just going for picks. They fake rushes. It seems this is what I've seen all game. They'll fake a rush to a site, or they'll fake a rush somewhere, and then they'll pause before they retake the site. So they'll come rush cat and make the sound, but then they'll wait 10 seconds before they regroup and take the site together. Legend taking down Flom as Anger takes down Chance Thomas. Zorg hidden and Goose takes down 2 with a Deagle. Takes his Deagle out and gets a headshot onto AZK. Ampex pulls off that AK from Adrian. Pulls off an AK from one of the dead terrorists and takes down Adrian. As there is one long, throwing flash and nade real quick, gonna peek out, see if he can get a kill here as the guy has run away. Peek and pit right now. So this is a 2v1 situation. Zord is last one left. His Legend is coming up long, and Anger is right below him in CT spawn, so they're kind of pinching him off. He is on those catwalk staircase, and the bomb is down. So they either need to frag out, or they just need to get the bomb as he peeks real quick. Not a smart idea, as they both get shots onto him, putting him down to 6. Bomb is down on the catwalk, it looks like. No, it was in sight, so it looks like Anger's going to pick it up and plant it, and Zord's going to go all the way long. This isn't really smart of him, not a really smart strat. There's Legend right there taking him down with an AK-47 headshot. Going to be 12-2 in favor of Team Dynamic, just beasting and rolling them right now. John, what do you think? What do you think this game score is going to be?
Right now I might actually end up changing my prediction from earlier. I mentioned 16-5. I believe Raj actually predicted the same score there. I am actually going to say... Oh, you're 16-8. My bad on that one. I'm actually going to... I might even say that... Fighting Irish might be lucky if they pick up one more round here. They are already down to a 5-on-3 situation. And I am blind here. I cannot see a thing. And, you know, it doesn't really matter because Adrian, Pex, and Adrian again, they finish it off. Team Ace. And that was the last round of the half there. 13-2 in favor of Dynamic. And like I said, the Fighting Irish, they're going to be lucky if they even pick up a third round here. This might end up 16-2. How about you, Raj? What are you thinking about this right now? Do you think that Fighting Irish is going to be able to pick up another round here? Possibly because of the fact that they're going to be starting up on top of the hill on T side, might have a couple of pick opportunities down mid? Or do you think they're just going to flake out and keep the 2 rounds they have?
You know what, John? I think this is going to be a very, very short half here. It's going to be 16-2. I do expect Dynamic to hold down their spots on CT side, not fall for any fakes or baits or any switches. I think it's going to be a quick and easy. Dynamic's going to win the first round. CTs will be forced to buy out, but Dynamic will also have money to match their guns and match their firepower. And I expect Dynamic to just lock these next 3 rounds up very quickly here. As we can sort of see what the terrorists are trying to do. Looks like they got some flashes going at long A. So they got a couple guys working toward long. And looks like bomb is going to be long A going toward mid. Let's see what the counter-terrorist setup here is for Dynamic. So they got 1 and B. And they're pretty A heavy here, which is wisely so. Looks like that's going to pay off in hindsight as Fighting Irish is working toward long A and going to try and pinch that A-bomb side, and AZK is not falling for it, peeking out, getting 2 huge USP headshot kills on that catwalk, and Pex is not going to fall for anything at long A either, not even going to look at a cat, having complete faith and trust in his teammate AZK. He's going to keep focusing on long A, and he's going to take it down. Quick round, just as I had predicted here. I expect these next 2 rounds to go by just as quickly as that. And Nate, what do you think here?
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, we talked about the setup from Fighting Irish, how they did the 2-1-2 setup with 2 guys in B and 1 in mid. And you saw early on in that round, the first pistol round of the second half, Dynamic went with a 3-1-1 setup, putting just 1 guy inside of the B bomb site, stacking cat and putting 1 guy long, and it paid off. They came cat, and you saw that AZK there getting 2 pistol headshots, and Pex cleaning up some guys at long as they just put shots on guard is what I like to call it. Get some shots on the other guys and slow him down so that his teammates can get the kill if he dies. So you got 1 pushed up long here, all the way up. Flom getting MP5 as they surprise by again in the second round. Pex peeking out, taking down Flom with that headshot from that MP5. And it looks like they're in pit as a Deagle headshot from Chance Thomas onto Pex. And that's going to be a 1v2. Oh, woo, coming around. AZK with a headshot from the Deagle. Oh, another Deagle headshot onto Danny Jones. Coming around with the flank, getting the Adrian coming around, taking down High Wee, and AZK cleaning it up, getting the last kill on a Chance Thomas, winning that round. So right now, 15-2, and yeah, I think it's going to be 16-2. As I don't think they're going to be able to do anything. It isn't really a buy round. They're going to have to force buy right now as CTs or as terrorists, excuse me, and take a site really fast before the guys set up. What do you think is going to happen, John?
Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call the match right here. AZK's got his op out. He had a huge last round there with his Desert Eagle. He came into long A there. Just a couple of nice quick headshots. Adrian's actually gonna start off here, get a kill. Pex gets 1. Looks like Fighting Irish actually fought back, got a couple of kills there. They're actually up 2-on-2. Legend will take out Danny Jones. It is a 2-on-2. And it looks like we possibly have a push. No. Zord is going to be moving long with his Colt here. And he does have the bomb. And Highway is actually right behind him. They need to spread out a little bit. Legend takes down Highway, but Zord will take out Legend 1-on-1. Zord gets the bomb planted at A. And let's see what AZK can do here. See if he can hold up that the big 0 on the deaths there. Zord does spot AZK. He knows where he's at. I'm not sure if AZK spotted him. I believe he did. Yes, he did. He's coming in with the Deagle. Here he goes. Cannot get him down. No way. Wow. AZK pulls off about 5 or 6 shots onto Zord there and did not kill him. Zord was actually able to take him down. It is now 15-3, I believe. Yes, 15-3. That was actually a good pickup by Zord, even though I don't think it's going to do anything. They need to pretty much win every single round from here on out to send it into overtime. Nate, why don't you go ahead and take this possible last round here?
Yeah, as you saw here, you got a quick little frag from Flom, but they traded off as they push through lower B tunnels and take down Chance Thomas. Yeah, but that last round, I really didn't expect ACK to miss a shot. He's been beast in this second side already. He already has 7 kills, leading the team. So he just got 3K and another 3K, got 1 kill, and I really didn't expect his Deagle not to be on. Maybe it was the server, but you can see that we got Dynamic 4v4 situation, pushing up that catwalk, ready to retake that A bomb site. Anger gonna lead as they're gonna come up together with Deagle. Zord taking down AZK over there at long. And the bomb is planted, so they're going to push out Danny Jones here in Goose with his teammate. They're peeking out, Anger taking him down. Oh, Pex with the team kill onto Anger. That's not going to help. Is he getting some shots onto Danny Jones? Oh, Legend coming around taking him down. Danny Jones only at 12 HP. Flaw with a nice up shot onto Legend. Getting a headshot as he goes for the defuse. Not enough time. Going to save that gun. Pex gets away. Going to go for exit frags at long. Or, no, just goes and saves at B. But yeah, that was a pretty fantastic round there. I really thought they were going to retake it, but those nice shots from Flom there as he came out and pulled out his up and got a lot of kills. And that team kill really did not help at all. Like you can't have that. So that kind of cost them the round. Pex team killing with that glow. But going into this next round, John, it's almost over.
You know that even with that team kill that Pex got there, I don't think the round would have ended any differently. Flom pulled off a couple of great shots. Sword as well, getting another kill on AZK. AZK opens up with 3 kills.
Wow.
And I believe this is going to be it here. Chance Thomas, the last guy up, he's in mid, and he gets taken out by a headshot from Legend. 16-4. And I was actually pretty close on my prediction there with a 16-5, and that was just... I don't even know what to say about that, you know. Being that Fighting Irish came into this this match 7-7, I believe. But their last 6 matches, they went 4-2. I would have thought that they'd have a little bit of a stronger CT side starting off there, but they just could not pull it off. You know, they pulled off 2 rounds at the end there, but obviously not near enough. Nate, what do you think went wrong? I mean, was it the communication? Was it the fact that they couldn't change up their strats on the fly? Or, I mean, a mix of everything? I mean, what do you think was their major downfall?
Their major downfall is just Dynamic in general. Like, they need to make their own league for Team Dynamic. They just need to have Euros flown over and play Team Dynamic because nobody else can beat them. It's ridiculous how they can take down. I mean, I've seen them play 4v5 and win matches. That last round, all they did was the long stack push through, traded off the kills, and you saw they rushed long once they knew. They heard, so they decided to go against and get aggro on them, but it just didn't pay off. They came out, and Adrian and was it AZK? They came around and they just pistoled them and just mowed them all down to win that round. Amazing display by Team Dynamic. It's what we expected. I expected Fighting Irish to win more rounds, but Dynamic just pulling off another win, just like they always do.
You know, I'm going to agree with you there. I would have expected the Fighting Irish to pick up at least a few more rounds. I mean, I know I predicted 16-5 win in favor of Dynamic, but as we were speaking before the match, I even mentioned if Fighting Irish came back in with the same steam that they've been having over the past 6 matches here, I would have actually predicted probably closer to a 16-9, 16-10. But, in that first half, they only picked up 2 rounds. The 2 rounds that they picked up in the second half were great. Flom finally stepped up with his op and picked up a few nice kills there. And Zord taking out the top fragger, AZK, 2 rounds in a row. Especially winning that clutch round there. I believe that was with the second round of the second half there. Coming up big, and but obviously not enough, and Fighting Irish goes down 16-4 against the top CSS team in the nation, Team Dynamic, and I'm actually going to call that one right here, gentlemen. So ladies and gentlemen, thanks for stopping by to this e-rev cast, ESEA invite, Team Dynamic, and Fighting Irish. We do have a second cast coming up here in about 45 minutes or so. So for those of you who are watching this live, be sure to stick around, stay tuned. We have an ESEA open match coming up next between Big Dogs and Out Causing Panic. And looks like we have a couple shout-outs here, so Raj, go ahead and get those shout-outs out.
Yeah, just a quick shout out to Tanner, Zero the Hero Hayslett, StarCraft 2 community. Keep an eye out for him as he climbs his way up through over to Diamond. And a quick shout out to the Tribe from Team Deprecation, great new up and coming player.
All right, sounds good. And actually, real quick here, I do have some love to give out to Binary Gaming. I invited a few of my friends to come and watch this match here tonight. Binary Gaming's making their way back up through the lower bracket in the Alienware Arena COD Black Ops, which we will be casting this coming Thursday. Myself, Nate, and the legend himself, Bobcat. The three of us will be doing that match on Thursday. And like I said, guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the match. 45 minutes, we will have an ESEA Open match. And we will see you then.